Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to some OP replays. Yes, some Hold My Bear. We got two fantastic replays with a big amount of damage for you today. We have the E50M and we have a 60 TP. Now the E50M, a German medium tank, is a very good tank in the right hand. Pretty solid, very solid indeed, and it can with the armor profile that it's got, it can comfortably rely on that armor and get some bounces, especially if you are coming up against other medium tanks. They do struggle, or they can struggle, to penetrate the E50M. So I love the fact that our guy here, Peanut, went to go left, realized he was on his own and just swapped it up. He didn't carry on going, he just changed. He didn't moan about it. A lot of people would moan that the team have gone right. They'd carry on going left and then they would die and then blame the team. Where our guy Peanut here just, didn't say anything at all and just went to the right side instead of the left side. And it turned out a pretty decent decision, because he would have been pretty much on his own against 7 tanks, as you can see, or a few tanks. Unlike the Death Star is about to find out. So he stayed and he paid the price. So now that is one tank already down. One tank is down, and that is the biggest tank on the team. That's the tank that does the most amount of damage. So already it's an upward task for our team, our guy Peanut's team here. So he's just waiting for the opportunity to get some shots. Of course, he's not going to push forward. There are tanks all around, and I love the fact that he's patient. He's a patient guy, and the T100 decides to YOLO round. And again, just like the Death Star, he's going to pay the price as well. So he's trying to flank around. At least he's opened pretty much the whole team for the red team. But yeah, that come at a massive price, because he's now going to be a one-shot, and hopefully he gets dealt with very soon. That was a bold move there from the T100. I don't know why he did it. Why do people do that? I don't know. Like, what does he get out of it? I mean, he's probably just sitting out and it's like, well, I've spotted the team, guys, now do your job. I'm a light tank and I've done my job in spotting, now do your job. But yeah, unfortunately he's lost a lot of hit points. But already now 3 tanks down for the green team. 3 tanks down. It's not looking good at all. There goes the T100. So the T100 is the first to fall, and there's our first bounce from that guy. 400 block damage now, but again, it's still an upward task. Yes, the T100 is gone, the Death Star is down there, quite low hit points, but the rest of the team are pretty much full hit points against 4 tanks. So it's yeah, not looking good at all here for the green team. But you got to have a bit of luck every now and again, and this is what our guy is going to do. Now, I would focus the Death Star here, ignore the WZ-121, and he's doing exactly that. He's ignoring the 121 and clearing the Death Star, and he still doesn't take any damage doing so. And the 121B is now the 121 is now isolated. He's got the E5 there, and of course he's got the E50M here, and they've managed to bring it down to a 4 versus 4. Yes, there's still a lot of hit points up for grabs. 2.5k damage so far, and now he can use the mobility, use the DPM of this thing, and he's going to go for the ram. Unfortunately, doesn't do a lot of ram damage, but he hasn't taken any damage for that ram either. So again, Emil is focusing someone else, so he's just going to farm up this guy. Emil's trying to focus the K91. Perfect for our guy Peanut here, because he now manages to get his second kill, bring it now down to a 3 versus 3, and it's 3.9k damage. Now, at least we know where all 3 of the enemy are. You've got the 60 TP here, which is on his own there, and you've got the 2 other tanks that are sort of around that section. But it is now, there goes the K91, so it is now a 2 versus 3. So it's a lot of work still left to do. Now, hopefully the 2 guys at the back, the Heavy and the Waffle at the back, stay there for the time being, because that means it will be a 2 versus 1 in this section of the map. And the 60 TP, yes, it's got a fantastic gun, it's got good armor, but it hasn't got great DPM. And when you've got a tank like the E5 and the E50 E50M both attacking you at the same time, there really isn't too much you can do. But here comes the Waffle. The Waffle is now on his way, so he needs to clear this 60 TP as soon as possible. He's going to clear him. There's the there's one shot. The T57 has now arrived as well. Now this was the wrong move. This was the wrong move, going for this T57 instead of trying to clear the 60 TP. But he does realize, and he does clear him. So now it's a 2 versus 2, but his guy is now a 1 shot. There goes him, and now he can just try and farm up this Waffle whilst he's running away. Of course, he needs to run away. He can't stay there because both of these guys will attack him. 1 shot each, I mean 1 clip from the T57 is enough to clear this E50M. He's already, even if he dies right now, he's already done a decent job. 6.5k damage, 3 kills, and he does manage to get another blocked shot there. So the E50's doing his job. 1,800 damage, and again he manages to get a blocked shot. A nice shot there into that guy. Now both of these tanks are both 2 shots, so he's still waiting. I would have thought he would have run away. Unfortunately, he is getting some nasty bounces, but he's got this little ridge in front of him, which is absolutely vital because he's managed to get some more blocked damage. Now right now, what tank is best to go for? Now the T57 is about to reload, and the Waffle is also about to reload, and again he gets a bounce that he could deal with. He could do with not getting right now. If he would have at least aimed a little bit, he would have cleared one of these tanks. But again, he's got this tiny little ridge in front of him, which is enough to stop him getting shot. But here comes the T57. He needs to at least take 1 shot on him because now the Waffle was reloading, but he is now on his way. But again, he's going for the Waffle. Just wait for the E50M, because now he's going to get shot. Luckily he does bounce, but if he didn't bounce that, he would have been a 1 shot to this Waffle. But now he can take a shot, doesn't need to take a shot because he gets yet again another bounce, and he ends it in style with a lovely ram. Very good game, very lucky, but very nice bounces there, and he put himself in that position where he can get them bounces. 3,500 block damage. On top of that, he gets 5 kills and 8,500 damage. Very good game. I mean, the 2 last guys on the enemy team could have pushed both together, but they decided to sit back, and they ultimately paid the price. But very good game, Peanut, and thank you for sending me that replay in. Next up, we have Follow the Condolt, however you say it, driving the 60 TP on Mines. Now, Mines is a hit and miss map, really. It's only good for those tanks with a turret and gun depression. If your tank has got a very strong turret and gun depression, you are laughing. And this has a very strong turret, so of course he's going to push the middle. The Batchat is pushing the hill, and already he has spotted some of the tanks. Now the 60 TP, all he needs to do right now is sit on this ridge. That is all he needs to do. The E50M shouldn't push. The E50M has lost the hill to the Batchat. Fair play to the Batchat. He has taken a bit of damage, but at least he now has control of the hill. But there goes the Batchat. The Batchat has just been wiped out by the enemy Death Star. That is so unfortunate because now they don't have the hill. But with the 60 TP being in the position he's at, he's stopping the enemies from pushing the hill. But no one is here. I mean, what are these guys doing? Fair enough, the TDs, but really the 121B, really the VK all sitting at the back. It's not looking good for the green team at all. And of course then the E100 decides to go around. What the hell is this game? No one is playing this map how they should be playing this map. I mean, look at, wow, okay, see you later 60 TP. You deserve that for flanking around the map in a heavy tank. I mean, all these heavy tanks on the enemy team, there was 2 60 TPs. Why are they not holding this hill? I have not got a clue. They should be holding the hill. They have both fantastic turrets, and 2 of them on the hill would literally be game over for the green team. And of course the 60 TP that got ammo racked wasn't happy. Can we get another one? Not quite. as we know, the 60 TP's ammo rack is not the strongest, and that's the first ammo rack I've seen for a very long time on a 60 TP at least. But yeah, the enemy heavies, they are pushing around. They flanked around the whole map, and they are still pushing. The mouse just does not care. He is pushing around, and the 121B again shouldn't even be in that position. So I've no idea what this battle is. I mean, what are they doing? What is everybody doing? Literally the whole teams. The E100 on his team's flanked one way. The rest are flanking the rest of not even flanking. They're all just sitting in spawn. And the whole enemy team, apart from the tank destroyer, has decided to flank around. So not good at all. But now it's 5 versus 4. There's still quite a lot of hit points to go. And at this point, because of how bad both teams are, you're still not sure on who is going to come out on top. Who's going to win this game? Right now, we don't know. But that was a nice bit of damage there, taking out the 60 TP. So 5.9k damage from our guy here, and he's still full hit points. The 121B somehow is still alive. And there goes the mouse, is again just sitting there. But there goes the Death Star, so it is now a 4 versus 3. Of course, the 121B is not going to last too much longer, be in the position he's at. He's not even looking at running away from this E100, but that's perfect for our guy. Unfortunately, he does bounce. Now, when you're going to use the tungsten shell in this tank, make sure you aim properly. You need to make it count. You have to make it count, especially when it's now a 3 versus 3, and that E100 could have been on a lot less hit points. And again, he just wasted the second tungsten shell shot. You need, when you click that button for the tungsten shell, make sure that you have a perfect shot. Make sure you aim fully in, and you don't want to waste that tungsten shell. Unfortunately, our guy did here, but it is now a 1 versus 3. He is still full hit points, however. He is still full hit points, and he has the higher ground. Now, for these guys to win, they're going to have to push the hill. The E100 is now a one shot. The E50 is very low hit points, and the mouse, if he carries on going, he's going to get shot, and he's going to also be a one shot as well. But I love the fact that he's ignoring the mouse, and he is going for that one shot E100. So well played there. 7,900 damage so far, and he's still full hit points. So even though it's a 1 versus 2, you can't really see how he would lose this game. It shouldn't be a problem unless RNG isn't on his side and he gets ammo racked, or he just gets baited and the E50M can circle him. But mine's is not an easy match. He almost got rid of there. He almost got the ammo rack there, which is very, very lucky. But the mouse, he is pushing. He gets a heat shot into him, but that brings him now down to a one shot, and the E50M is still on his way around. So that's now 8.4k damage. I think he's going to have to take a shot from this mouse. He has to take a shot because he needs to clear this mouse. And I love the fact that he's willing to. He's willing to take a shot from this mouse, but he doesn't need to. He's going to aim and aim. Unfortunately, he does bounce, but he still has protection. Now, by the time the mouse, if the mouse wants to get that shot off, by the time the mouse pushes up, our 60 TP would have already reloaded. And again, I love the fact that he's not looking at running away. He has the higher ground. He has the hill. There is no reason for him to move, and he does manage to clear the mouse. Now just leaving it a 1 versus 1, but the E50M is a one shot, and he gets the shot there, and now he's trying to run away. But yeah, it's not, you can't run away. He can't run away at all, and a very, very good win. So 1,700 block damage there, but he does manage to get 9,200 damage, 4 kills, and a well-deserved ace, and a well-deserved Kolobanov as well. And if you look at his team, he completely carried that team. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With